Sega.
It may never be known what first awakened the cold legions of the Necron from their vast burial vaults in the southern coast of Kaurava III. Archives suggest that Imperial Guard survey crews may have been dispatched to coastal Imossa several months before the conflict. Others point to the strange and unknown influence of the warp storm, which could somehow have roused the deathless Necrons from their slumber. Out of the dry Imossan sands, an ancient complex emerged. Part burial ground, part power plant, part staging ground. As builder scarabs removed sands and restored structures to power, its clean-cut, symmetrical, and lifeless form emerged. It pulsed with the green glow of the strange power which fuels the Necrons. Vast reserves of it. Enough to drive an endless stream of monoliths and Necron soldiers. Anyone foolish enough to assail this unearthed necropolis would do well to heed that flow of energy. It is the source of the Necrons' power, and if unchecked, there is little limit to what strength Necrons could marshal against their foes. The army of death.
It is as I feared. Power.
We are the messengers of doom, but if you
Or
insist.
monoliths. If these are allowed to reach full bloom, it is very likely our demise. They must be stopped. Be it as
We will confirm our duty.
They must be stopped.
Look, it changes as I danger has found us. What would you have us do? We cannot fail our duty. I cry I respond in kind.
our blade shall form in its passing flame.
The craft will sings to me, I respond in kind. Nothing remains unchanged by the music of God.
Hear the voice of death, calling to them.
As needs must, our mission we cannot fail.
Mists of space and time retreat from my mind.
We are the messengers of doom.
My music is a hero in which whole worlds have been built. We are here to fulfill our duty. Command me to build. Nothing remains unchanged by the music of creation. We walk the path less traveled. We have
All
traveled
fear
much
the voice
darker
of death,
paths.
calling to them.
Success. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. Nothing remains unchanged by fate, just as we shape it. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. We are shaped by fate, just
we have
as we
located
shape
4
it.
points just outside the central
My music
Necron
will
base.
shape the raid
Each is a
burn.
gate that provides power to one of the outer monoliths. We can stop the flow of power by taking these points.
Danger has found us.
The mists of space and time retreat from my mind.
We return from exile. Command me to build. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
My mind shall
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. You have need.
What needs to be done? Follow my kin.
We are shaped by fate,
Incoming
just
enemy
as
fire.
we shape it. We move. It will be done. We are shaped by fate, just as we shape it. My music will shape the Wraithburn. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. You will have what you require. Command me to build. You called us back. We move effortlessly. Squad, ready. Strike swiftly and true.
How can I help?
Incoming enemy fire. What would you have us do? The time for war is now. You have danger has found us.
The mists of space and time retreat from my mind. Follow, my kin. These defensive maneuvers originate in a single source.
We must retreat.
There is, yes, a summoning core behind
Guardian
their
squad,
compound.
ready.
If we can dispatch this structure,
How can we help?
defeat this tactic, gaining a true advantage.
As you wish. Phoenix pattern, initiate. Guardian squad, ready. Phoenix pattern, initiate. By the stars, we have survived. How can we help? We seek the adventure that only war can bring. Take the battle. We return to defend the craft world. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. Command me to build. I will call it forth from the war. The time for war is nigh.
Shall I divine your next move?
Farseer, small outposts have been spotted south and northwest of our webway assembly. While they stand, we should not leave our base unguarded.
We walk our path. Let us play our part. The burden of leadership lies with us.
I knew you would have need of
The
me.
time for war is nigh. We are under enemy fire. We walk our path. Danger has found us. My music will shoot. The burden of leadership lies with us. We are the giants of the council. Flee. What would you have us do? All Eldar must answer the call. Our minds work as one.
The enemy cannot hide from my sight.
Our minds work as one. Our minds are at your service. We go. The time for war is nigh. We walk our path. The time for war is now. We shall not abandon our duty. We walk the path less traveled. We are shaped by fate. Danger just as has found us. It. Nothing remained unchanged by the music of creation. We walk the path less traveled. We move effortlessly. We yearn to wander. You cannot imagine what we have seen fear or hesitation. You cannot imagine what we have seen with our eyes. The time for war is nigh. Now our paths cross our enemies. The time for war is nigh. We seek the adventure that
Fear
only
the
war
judgment
can
of the
bring.
council.
To the fight.
My powers are yours now. You give wise counsel.
Command me to build. Nothing remains unchanged by the music of creation. We are taking damage. Our minds work as one. We are taking damage. Fear the judgment of the council. We walk our path. Our path is almost at its end. Fear the judgment of the
We
council.
are the Destroyer's agents on this plane.
We walk our path. Our minds work as one. We yearn to wander. Their blood will
We
be
have
spilled.
mastered the art of destruction.
Our part to play is not over yet.
We are doomed.
The time
incarnate.
for war is nigh.
We are here to exact harsh vengeance.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. Shall I play the music here? My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. You will have what you require.
We have mastered the art of destruction.
Nothing is hidden from my sight.
We are doomed incarnate.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. I will call it forth from the war. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. Our minds work as one.
The enemy cannot hide from my sight. The pieces are in place.
Our minds
It is
work
time for
as
us
one.
to make our move.
Incoming enemy fire. We move
Nothing is hidden from my sight. The random hand of fate delivers me to you. I knew you would have me the enemy.
Ah, yes. The stationary target.
The random hand of fate delivers me to you.
Command me to build. I will call it forth from the wars. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. Incoming enemy fire. My music will shape the wraith. We walk our path.
destroyer has turned on us.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
The spiders
Are doomed.
We must make haste. The monoliths gain in power.
The dealers of death.
We return to defend the craft world. Danger has found us.
The destroyer spirit rejoins. We bring heavy weapons to crush the enemy.
The burden of leadership lies with us.
take
Need to build.
it back.
Are doomed incarnate.
Command me to build. I will call it forth from the wall.
We are the destroyer's agents on this plane.
We seek the adventure that only war can bring. We move unseen. Our minds work as one.
I am the Song of Fury
We are
here
in
to serve.
agreement.
There is wisdom in your words. Our path is dangerous but necessary.
You called us back.
We
We are under enemy fire.
Naturally.
Incoming enemy fire. You cannot imagine what we have seen with our eyes. The time for war is now. We go. We are in agreement.
Your song shall guide you.
We are the destroyer's agents on this plane. We are the destroyer's agents on this plane.
So the ancestors decree.
We walk our path. We yearn to
The
wander.
random hand of fate delivers me to you.
We are the destroyer's agents on this plane.
We walk our path. You called us back.
The random hand of fate delivers
So
me
the
to
ancestors
you.
decree.
Has found
I
us.
obey in your dreams.
The random hand of fate delivers me to you.
Fall back and reload. Reload. The enemy is upon us. Incoming enemy fire. Our minds
There is no victory before us yet.
The time for war is now. Our minds work as one. Our concentration is impaired. Retreat! How can we help? We seek the adventure of the war. Back into the fray.
The future seems so clear.
The time for war is now.
As I dream, so shall it be.
Our path is almost at its end.
future seems so clear. For our ancestors, the runes have been cast.
Danger has found
It is
us.
the best course of
We are the
action.
Destroyer's agents on this plane.
We return to defend.
We must retreat to the webway.
We are under enemy fire.
Hear the voice of death.
The Destroyer has turned on us.
How can I help?
We have failed. We are ready to return to the fray.
The art of destruction.
We are here to exact harsh
The enemy
vengeance.
is upon us. The enemy
me
will
to
not
build.
come near this place.
Shall I play the music here then? We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. Danger has found us.
We have mastered the art of destruction. The Destroyer's spirit lives on.
Yes.
All those that oppose the Eldar shall fear my wrath.
We are the demons. Our time has passed.
Fully realized and prepared for war.
The future is clouded and uncertain.
Quickly, take us to the battle. We move through the warp as it moves through us. Command me to build. We are under enemy fire. Incoming enemy fire.
We bring heavy weapons to crush the enemy.
What needs to be done?
We are shadowy death. We focus on the temporal objective.
Of death.
Danger has found. What do you know of war? The burden of leadership lies with us. The time for war is now. The burden of leadership lies with us. Command me to build. Our mind's work has done. Fear the judgment of the council. We must retreat.
Nothing is hidden from my sight.
We are doom incarnate.
has been
Many are
built.
told. Few survive.
Would that be under enemy fire. Danger has found us. We are under the fire. And I respond in kind.
We are too much to exact harsh vengeance.
My powers are yours now.
We are shadowy death. Command me to go. Salute me and I prepare for war. We are under enemy fire. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
We bring
We are
heavy
taking
weapons to
damage.
crush the enemy. We bring heavy weapons to crush the enemy.
Incoming enemy fire. Strike quickly while our enemy slumbers. Waiting here is
We
better
have
feelings of our
mastered the
existence.
art of destruction.
What needs to be done? Yes, that is the way. As you wish.
We bring heavy weapons to crush the enemy. The destroyer guides us. We are the dealers of death.
What needs to be done?
We are doom incarnate.
What do you know of war? We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. The Eldar control this place.
Slipping. We are the dealers of death. We are doom incarnate.
We are under enemy
The
fire.
destroyer guides us. We are doom incarnate.
Shall I divine your next move?
We are destroyed agents in this space.
Danger has found us.
We are doom incarnate.
We are under enemy fire.
The destroyer has turned on us.
We are under enemy fire. Waiting here is but a phase of our existence. We live to move. We are under enemy fire.
I am the Song of Fury, here to
We
serve.
are shadowy death.
We bring heavy weapons to crush the enemy.
Waiting here is but a phase of our existence. Danger has found us.
Your song shall guide me. Our path is dangerous but necessary.
We are the messengers of doom.
Initiate
safety and I respond in kind.
Many are
Incoming
cold.
enemy fire.
Survive.
Danger has found us. Shall I play the music here then? Please fade over return from exile. Incoming enemy fire.
Many are cold. Few survive. It was but a moment's weakness.
We are shadowy death. Waiting here is but
Your
a
song
phase
shall
of our
guide me.
existence. Quickly, take us to the battle. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. Strike quickly while our enemy slumbers. This world moves so slowly. We are taking damage.
All who are mine
Danger has found us. Waiting here is but a phase. The council has arrived. We are taking damage in this action. I respond in kind. We seek the adventure that only war can bring. Just make no time. It is over. We are under enemy fire. Command me to build. Fear the
The
judgment of the
destroyer has
council.
turned on us.
Our minds are at your service. We are in agreement.
There is wisdom in your words. I follow the purity of flame.
I
We seek the adventure that
The runes have been cast.
We are the destroyer's agents on this plane. We have mastered the art of destruction. Directors of the company.
Your song shall guide me.
we are ready to fight again.
Call upon me if you wish. I follow the purity of flame.
Danger has
walk
found us. Our path. We go.
The future is clouded and uncertain. All is clear to me now.
We are taking
All
damage.
hear the voice of death calling to them.
My music is a pillow upon which my waves have been built. Command me to build. The time for war is for mankind. We walk our path. We walk our path. We are under enemy fire. The burden of leadership lies with us. We go. We are under enemy fire. Command me to build. We are under enemy fire.
We are the messengers of doom.
We are taking damage.
Your song shall guide me.
The burden of leadership lies with us. We are in agreement.
We are the dealers of death.
The mists of space and
Our death
time
serves no
retreat
cause.
from my mind.
Retreat, as I dream, so shall it be.
Danger has found us. judgment of the Council.
I sense the enemy. They are closing in.
Incoming enemy fire.
My direction is no longer clear.
Fall back and reload. Reload! The enemy is upon us. Imagine what we have seen with our eyes. Clear! Mind! Fall back! Quickly, take us to the battle. Fully materialized and prepared for war. Strike quickly while our enemy slumbers.
I knew the fates
We
did not
moved to the
foretell
war.
of my end.
How could I
I knew you would have me with me.
The darkness has passed. Our minds are
Bring
clear
heavy
again.
weapons to crush the
We
enemy.
are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
Our time
Shall I
of
play
weakness
music
has
as a pillar
passed.
upon which whole worlds we are taking damage?
Vipers ready to sting. Vipers ready
We
to
are
engage
shaped
the
by
enemy.
fate just as we shape it. We are under enemy fire. We are taking damage. Strike quickly while our enemy slumbers. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. Would that the universe could be hurled so easily. Waiting here is but a phase of our existence. Our minds work as one.
We are the harbingers of death. Many are called, few survive. We will follow your commands.
Incoming enemy fire to build. Shall I play the music here then?
We exist to avenge our system.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. Shall I play the music here then? Command me to build.
Many are called, few survive. Our cries are becoming a first friend of our enemies.
Command me to build. Quickly, take us to the battle.
The mists of space and time retreat from my mind.
Danger has found us.
The flames of the ancestors are yours to command.
Under enemy
Your
fire.
song shall guide me. I obey in all things.
Danger has found us.
The flames of the ancestors are yours to command.
Must clear mind. Fall back.
How can I help?
time for war is nigh. Our strength returns. We are under enemy fire. We are under enemy fire.
Our cries herald the coming of great pain for our enemies.
Command me to build. Shall I play the music? We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
Naturally.
There is wisdom in your words. I obey in all things.
What do you know of war?
The future seems so clear.
We are on our way.
There is wisdom in your words.
We are called to battle. We adhere where commanded.
This battle calls for massive firepower.
As I dream, so shall it be.
Identify the enemy you wish to annihilate.
The enemy cannot hide from my sight. There is wisdom in your words. What needs to be done? All is clear. My mind is too weary to fight on. The path is clear to me. For our ancestors. There is no victory. Our spirits are yours.
As I dream, so shall it be.
I can see clearly once more. Nothing is hidden from my
Protect
sight.
the ancestor stones at
Danger
all
Follow
costs.
my
has
kin.
found us. We are taking damage.
As I dream, so shall it be.
We are taking damage. Incoming enemy fire.
Your song shall guide you.
What do you know of war?
Your song shall guide you. As I dream, so shall it be.
Strike with me while our enemies die. Incoming enemy fire.
There is wisdom in your words.
All fear the voice of death calling to them.
Save the ancestors to be returned. As I dream, so shall it be.
We are
The
under
random
enemy
hand of
fire.
fate.
We exist to avenge our
Sing of glory and press on. As I dream, so shall it be.
We are ready to fight again.
We shall not fail the ancestors again.
We are under enemy fire.
There is wisdom in your words.
We are taking damage. We are under enemy fire. Quickly, take us to battle.
I obey in all things. There is wisdom in your words.
My direction is no longer
Strike
clear.
quickly while our enemy slumbers.
Nothing is hidden from my sight.
What do you know of war? We adhere where commanded. magic is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
Prism cannons fully charged. Take us in closer.
We are under enemy fire. We are taking damage. We are on our way. We can do that instantly. This world moves so slowly.
So the ancestors decree.
This battle calls for massive firepower. Prism cannons fully charged.
We
We
are
can
under
strike a
enemy fire.
decisive blow. Fire prism at the ready.
Command me to build.
We are the messengers of doom.
Command me to build. We are shaped by fate, just as we shape it. The craft voice sings to me and I respond in kind.
All fear the voice of death calling to them.
Identify the enemy you wish to annihilate. Identify the enemy you wish to annihilate.
Danger has found us. We sting, then disappear. We are taking
We are
damage.
the messengers of doom. Our cries herald the coming of great pain for our enemies.
Shall I divide? I obey you through the peace.
There is wisdom in your world. I will sing your firestorms now.
The landing hand of fate hears me.
There is wisdom in your world. I will sing your firestorms now.
Incoming enemy fire. Waiting here. Use it over.
Protect the ancestor stones at all costs.
What do you know of war? This world wants to
There is wisdom in your world. So the ancestors decree. As I dream, so shall it be.
incoming enemy fire.
Burn away their impurities.
Retreat to the wall.
destroyer
prism
spirit lives
at the
on.
ready.
Danger has found us. We are shaped by fate just as incoming enemy fire. Danger has found us. The craft world sings to me and I respond in kind. Command me to build. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds
Our
have been
cries
built.
herald the coming of great pain for our enemies.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
Waiting here is but a phase of our existence.
Incoming enemy fire.
Our cries herald the coming of great pain for our enemies. Many are cold, few survive.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. You will have what you require.
Our cries herald the coming of great pain for our enemies.
We are danger has found us. This world moves so slowly. We live to move.
Danger has found us.
We are the dealers of death.
Our
We are
cries
under
herald the
enemy
coming
fire.
of great pain for our
Incoming
enemies.
enemy fire.
All fear the voice of death calling to them. Many are cold, few survive.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
Our cries herald the coming of great pain for our enemies. We are here to exact harsh vengeance.
Would that we
Many are cold, few survive.
Live to move.
Is this our end?
Incoming enemy fire.
Our cries herald the coming of great pain for our enemies.
We are under enemy fire.
Naturally.
Prism cannons fully charged. Take us
Shall I
in
divine your
closer.
next move?
My music is a pillar upon
We
which
are the
all worlds
harbingers
have
of
been
death.
built.
We are the messengers of doom.
We are under enemy fire. Danger has found us. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. Shall I play the music here then? We are under enemy fire. Command me to play. The craft world sings to me and I respond in kind.
Naturally. The runes have been needs to
Our
be done.
numbers are too few.
We appear where commanded.
Our cries herald becoming a great pain for our enemies.
We will not survive this. Leave me to be. Incoming enemy fire.
All hear the voice of death calling to them. Weakness will plague us
We are
no
shaped by
more.
fate just as we shape it. We are under enemy fire. The craft world sings to me. My music is a time on which all worlds have been built. The craft world sings to me and I respond in kind. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
All hear the voice of death calling to them.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. Shall I play the music here then? We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. We are under enemy fire. Has found us.
The direction is no longer clear.
We exist to avenge our sisters. Do not keep us waiting. You have but to ask. We will
I
follow
knew
your
the fates
commands.
did not foretell of my end.
Combat is our path. You must lead us to it. Do not keep us waiting.
Naturally. Shall I divine?
Incoming
next
enemy
move?
fire.
We will follow your commands.
Incoming enemy fire.
Combat is our path. You must lead us to it. Combat is our path. You must lead us to it.
Incoming
Weakness will
enemy
plague us
fire.
no more. Our cries herald the coming of great pain for our
The
enemies.
time for war is nigh. We live to move.
So the ancestors decree.
We walk our path. This world moves so slowly. Danger has found us. To battle. We are under enemy
We have
fire.
mastered the art of destruction. As you command.
This battle calls for
The
massive
destroyer
firepower.
guides
We
us.
are under enemy fire.
We have mastered the art of
Identify the
destruction.
enemy you wish to annihilate.
You call this battle.
Your song shall guide me. No more songs. We fight now. Call upon me if you wish.
The burden of leadership lies with us. Strike with me while our enemies slumber.
Your song shall guide me. Cleanse them in flames.
All fear the voice of death calling to them.
The future seems so clear.
What do you know? Danger has found us.
So the ancestors decree. No more songs. We fight now.
Identify the enemy you wish to annihilate.
So the ancestors decree. Our path is dangerous but necessary.
Strike quickly while our enemy slumbers. We can be there instantly.
All fear the voice of death calling to them.
We walk our path.
We are doom incarnate.
Command me to build. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. We are shadowy death. We appear where commanded.
How can I help?
The burden of leadership lies with us.
We exist to avenge our sisters.
We are taking damage. Strike quickly while our enemy slumbers.
Your song shall guide me. I follow the purity of flame. So the ancestors decree. I follow the purity
All
of
fear
flame.
the voice of death calling to them.
The time for war is nigh. We are shadowy death. Incoming enemy
As
fire.
I dream, so shall it be. so shall it be.
Incoming enemy fire.
It was the Necron threat that had originally brought the Ulthwe Eldar to the Kaurava system. There could be no greater satisfaction to Farseer Keris than to lead her troops to victory against them, just as her ancestors had in an age-long past. As her forces spread over the necropolis of Imossa, exterminating every last stray Necron warrior, she felt a great peace come over her soul. The future grew clear, and she foresaw the lifting of a great cloud from the place. The glory and renown that Keris' forces had won that day was great indeed. The Necrons had been allowed to nearly complete the process of exhuming their city of death. They had even summoned a manifestation of the hated and reviled Catan god, the Deceiver, to their aid, and all in vain. Truly, the battle this day was every bit as great as that of yore, and yet she knew this enemy far too well. Her warriors would seal the many crypts, and afterwards bury the foul city in sands once again. But Keris knew the Necrons could never permanently be defeated. A warlike vigil must be kept, and peace brought to bear at any cost, so that the deathless ones should sleep long and undisturbed.
Congratulations! You have just conquered an enemy race's stronghold. This victory ends that race's attempt to take the planetary system for themselves. If you can conquer the 7 remaining enemy strongholds, you will win the game. There may still be some provinces held by the defeated race, but without a stronghold, they no longer have an army or the ability to attack. You can mop up the remaining provinces to gain the associated bonuses, or you can move on to other targets. You have received a new bonus power. Every race you conquer will grant you the power that race possessed.
To learn about the special ability you earned, select the Conquered Stronghold and mouse over the bonus icon on the right panel. You can also see all the powers you have earned on the commander screen.